What's up, guys? Well, the fight has ended. I've watched all of the post-fight interviews. Hey, congrats to Errol Spence, man. Congrats to Errol Spence, Derek James, the Spencer characters, as I've called y'all. Hey, I was wrong, man. I was wrong, and the guy went in there. He went to Sheffield. He won the fight, fair and square. No excuses, man. No excuses. I said I was not gonna make any excuses. The guy went in. He won the fight, man, fair and square. So I tip, hey, I tip my cap to Team Spence. Like I said, Derek James, all these guys, and like I said, man, if he won this fight, I would say that Errol Spence is the best welterweight in the world. And hey, Errol Spence is the best welterweight in the world, man. That's calling it like it is, man. The guy won the fight. He beat the guy that I consider to be the best guy. All right. My takeaways from the fight before I go through my round by round breakdown and score. Okay, at the time of the stoppage, I will say I had the fight scored 98-96 for Spence. Okay, I had a bunch of even rounds, man. It was a, to me, it was a close back and forth fight. A lot of rounds, punch for punch, hard to score. With the clinching and one guy would control half the round, the other guy would control the other half of the round. It was that kind of fight, man. So for me, it was hard to score. I think my scorecard would indicate that it was close up until the last few rounds, when Spence took over. But my takeaways, man, and hey, I call it like it is, man. My criticism of Kell, man, he the same in the Golovkin fight, man. I said it in that fight also. Uh, it seems that when Kell hits a guy and has a guy hurt or stunned, he kind of like just freezes and stares at the guy. Whenever he would land his best on Spence in this fight, he would just kind of like look at him for a second instead of rushing over to him and throwing the pressure. There was a point in the fight, I would say, definitely in like the first half of the fight, for a good bit of the fight. Spence was on the back foot, and Kell should have been more aggressive. He was not. He should have jumped on the guy more when Spence was on the back foot going towards the ropes. So those were mistakes by Kell, and I am, I'm saying it now, guys. You guys know I'm a big Kell Brook fan. I have supported the guy. Uh, now I know a lot of people gonna say that Kell quit in the fight. All that kind of stuff, and which I mean he did, but I'm not gonna criticize him and be mad at him about it because you could clearly see at what round at what round 9 was when I noted it, when his left eye was swelling. All right, and it was looking bad. And all I could think about was the Golovkin fight. I knew it was not the same eye, but I was thinking same situation. All right, and with this possibly being another busted orbital bone on the other eye, I'm telling you, man, I'm calling for Kell Brook to retire, man. I'm calling for Kell to retire. The guy made good money tonight. He made good money against Golovkin. He should be set for life, man. And he will have opportunities to make money outside of the sport. But in my opinion, the guy should not continue after this fight, man. I mean, okay. They said at the end of the fight, Eddie Hearn mentioned Amir Khan. If he has another fight, that's the only fight left for Kell Brook. Okay, if he wants to take one more big payday type fight, I don't know what the fight will be. I don't know if it'll be a Wembley Stadium fight now. Because both guys have had losses in their careers. But even if it's at the O2, it would be a good money making fight. I'm pretty sure Khan would probably definitely want the fight now. So that's like the only thing left for Kell Brook, in my opinion. Other than that, man, he does not need to continue. He does not need to kill himself. Keep making welterweight. He does. Going up to 54. Not a good idea, man. When he's had two swollen eyes, he's gonna be fighting bigger, stronger guys, man. With that other eye getting damaged, I think it's time for him to hang it up, man. I really do. While he still has his health, he has a significant other, a lovely lady. He has two kids. He does not need to take more damage. He definitely does not need to drain himself anymore to make welterweight. All right. If him and Khan fight, maybe welterweight, maybe a catch weight at a higher weight. But I'm calling for Kell to retire, man. And let's see. Let me give you my round by round breakdown. Okay. Let's see. Oh well, before I start, hey, I am a man of my word. All right. I was not gonna chicken out. I was not gonna hide like I know some people probably thought I was gonna do. And I'm living up to what I said I was gonna do. All right. So hey, here it is. This is the crow. All right. I will try to angle it for you guys to see. All right, there it is. So you don't think it's something different. All right. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and eat the crow while I read through my notes. All right. Because I will check the chat after doing this, after going through my notes. All right. Damn, that's nasty. Man, that's just nasty. All right. Round one. Okay. 10-9 Spence. Round was even and a feel out. I gave it to Spence for the body shots before the bell. It was a close round. It was going back and forth. But right before the bell, Spence landed a couple body shots and I gave him the round. All right. Round two, 10-9 Brook. Brook letting his hands go more. Jab finding a home. Having success when coming forward. More volume. All right. Round three, 10-10. Spence controlled first half. Brook the second half. Brook showing too much respect. Needs to be more aggressive. All right. Man, this shit tastes like man, like I said, sardines and apple, man. this shit is nasty, man. All right. Round four. Another even round, 10-10. Brook started strong. Spence came on, then Brook closed well. All right. I have a B in parentheses because I thought that maybe that could have been a Kell Brook round, but I was being fair. I was not gonna, give him, close round, give it to Kell. No. I was being fair. So I did a 10-10 round. All right. Round five. 10-9 Brook. Let's see. Brook controlled the round until the end when Spence landed body shots. Spence could be slowing down. I saw a little heavy breathing, I thought. I thought his volume slowed. So that's what I saw in the fifth. All right. A lot of people buying eat the shit, man. Round six. 10-10. Both men had success. Kell big early. Spence came roaring back. Kell took over near end. Kell would stun him and not jump on. Pissed me off, man. He did it against Golovkin in the first round. When he hit Golovkin with that uppercut near the end of the round and the hook made him back up. He didn't jump on him, man. He kind of stared and looked at him. Same thing in this fight. When Spence was backing up, he should have been more aggressive. And whenever he hurt him, whenever he stunned him, he should have, he should have been more aggressive, man. He should have jumped on the guy. And he did not. Let the guy back in the fight, let him back in the round. All right. So the sixth round was 10-10 for me. All right. Okay. Round seven. 10-10, a wash. Too close to call. Very even round for me. That's all I put down. There was a 10-10 round. Wash, too close to call. All right. Round 8. 10-10. Another 10-10 round. Brook good early. Spence came on with body work. Brook came on at the end. All right. The seventh round was when Kell said that that the eye got busted up. I have to go back and look at that, man, to see when it started swelling. You know, um, okay, round 9, 10-9 Spence. Spence coming on strong. Brook not throwing much. Left eye swelling. All right, that's when he was. That's when he was taking over the fight. In what the ninth round? Yeah, Spence coming on strong. Brook not throwing much. Left eye swelling. All right. So at that point, he must have been, the eye effect was really kicking in. Okay, now let me go ahead and say this too, because I definitely was going to say this, and now that I'm seeing about the eye swelling, let me say this. Let me commend Dominic Ingle. Okay, Dominic Ingle did not throw the towel in this fight. He could have. This was the same situation with Golovkin. Okay, I mean it was. I mean the eye was sweat. It was looking the exact same, but the other eye. Dominic Ingle let Kell fight. So Dominic Ingle, hey, I tip my cap to you, okay? Because I was very critical after the Golovkin fight. Hey, this was in Sheffield. This was, Kell's hometown, Bramall Lane, dream fulfilled. He did not throw a towel, man. And I commend Ingle for that, okay? All right. Round 10, 10-8 Spence. The knockdown, okay? Brook slowed and wasn't throwing. He made a comeback in the last half of the round. All right. Yeah, he was showing championship heart. And hey, again, I tip my cap to Kell, man. This is the reason I'm a big fan of this guy, man. A true champion, showing true heart. He tried one last big burst. Okay. All right. And round 11 was the KO. Kell takes a knee, clear injury on the left eye. Okay, and as I said, I am not ripping Kell, killing Kell for, as a lot of people will say he quit. But this could, man, look, I just saw a couple weeks ago about Gerald McClellan, okay, and what happened to him. All right, something clearly must have been wrong with the guy of him to take a knee. Without even taking a punch, he took a knee. So something was wrong. He could have been having severe headaches, eye swelling. I mean, all kind of things, man. Like you said, he couldn't see. So something was clearly wrong, man. I'd rather this guy get out with his health and go back to his family, than try to be Superman and take too much damage, that could, ruin his life. Okay, so I'm not killing Kell for taking the knee. Spence had took over at that point. He was down on points. Kell needed a KO to win the fight at that point. So again, congrats to Errol Spence, Derek James, Team Spence, all the Spencer characters as I've called y'all. You guys are right, man. And I was wrong on this fight. You know, Team Brook, we didn't get it done, man. Bottom line. And I'm here to hey, to say that, to eat the crow, call it like it was. And that's my notes from the fight, guys. But hey, again, congrats to Spence, man. If he wants to, unify with Thurman, I don't know, how soon he can do that. With Thurman having his bullshit surgery, to stay out of the race for a little while. But hey, I don't know. Maybe Spence will want to have a voluntary or fight, his mandatory, and then fight Thurman or wait for Thurman. I don't know. But that's that's up to them. And like I said, for Kell, man, I will be tweeting Kell. I will be calling. I'm calling publicly. I'm calling by video. I'm calling for Kell to retire. Okay, because this is possibly another busted orbital bone on the other eye. That's too much, man. That's too much. If he has another fight, Amir Khan, and that's it. He needs to be done. He needs to say Khan, and that's it. I'm retiring after that fight. But that's it, man. No 54, no 60. This is it, man. This is it. Okay. I want this guy to enjoy his life. He is 31. He's made good money. Why risk your health? He has two little girls, a lovely lady. Enjoy the rest of your life, man. All right. Now let me see the chat. Okay. All right. I'm going up to the top. Okay, what I'm gonna say now? That boy quit. Thurman next. What was a trip? Was Brook was walking forward the first 5 rounds. Then Spence was walking forward the rest of the fight. Yeah, man. Like I said, man. Kell should have been. He should have been even more aggressive, man. I mean, Spence was on the back foot. He was not stalking. Once he tasted the power, he did what I thought he would. He backed up, and Kell was just not aggressive enough. He was showing the guy too much respect, man. He should have closed in on the guy. He should have made a nasty, just a nasty fight, man. All right. Let's see. Kell knew he was about to get knocked out and quit. I believe he used the eye as an excuse. Nah, man. You can clearly tell something wrong with the eye, man. It looked the same way as it did with Golovkin, just the other eye. And you know, the guy, something was wrong for him to quit to take the knee, man. You know, so I am not criticizing this guy, man. I'd rather this guy get out with his health. Okay. Errol Spence showed me what I needed to see. He has the makings of a great champion. Fine job done by Spence. Hey, that's right, Tony, man. Hey, we are giving this guy his props, man. You know, like I said, he had not proven anything. He had beat Bundu in Algeria. That was not good enough for me to guard this guy up. You know, he needed a big win over a big time guy. And as I said, Kell was the best welterweight. You know, Spence clearly won the fight, and so I am calling him the best welterweight in the world now, man. Okay. Brian Hamilton, man down. Congrats to you. You was on Team Spence. Okay, you should talk and eat that crow at the same time. Don't try to sneak any seasoning salt on it. Hey, definitely not, man. And this shit is nasty, man. Okay. Shall never quit. You can cut my pinky finger off for $1 million. Marvin Hagler talking about Thomas Hearn. Give Spence his props now. Fixed. No, I'm definitely not saying it was fixed, man. I'm accepting defeat, man. You know, we lost, man. You know, no excuses on this channel, man. No excuses on Travfdy. I made a clear pick. This was not a value play as I do with my gambling. I clearly thought Kell would win the fight. He did not win the fight. Okay, so hey, I'm giving Spence the props. I'm giving Derrick James, who I was critical of, giving these guys the props, man. They went over to Sheffield and won the fight. Okay. Let's not ignore the obvious. He disgraced his fans. He gave up his title in his backyard. Nah, Kell's a warrior, man. I'm not gonna be critical of the guy. Okay. He out jabbed that boy too, and you know it. LOL. What's that chocolate brownie mix you forgot to bake for Kell? Hey, I'm not gonna shit on Kell. Kell put up a hell of an effort. I mean, on my scorecard it was 98-96. You know, it was a close fight. Okay. No disgrace. You know, no sense in having our head down. You know, Kell put up a hell of a fight. He put up a good fight. He suffered another injury with the eye, and after that he faded. He slowed down. Okay. Too funny, E Crow. Hey, I'm a man of my word, man. I'm doing what I said I was gonna do. Okay. Nobody can say that I'm not a man of my word. You know, that I was running or whatever. Okay. Great fight. Your boy took a big L, told you so. Brook, a true champ, win or lose, but Spence the future. What did people really think? Come on now. Crow season. Brook quit in front of his entire country. What a pussy. I disagree. I know people gonna be saying he quit, but hey man, look up Gerald McClellan, man. Look up Gerald McClellan, okay? I didn't even know who that guy was a couple weeks ago, and I was Eddie King or somebody did like a compilation of this guy's knockouts and stuff, man. And this guy was a badass, man. He went over to the UK. He suffered a injury that ruined the rest of his life, man. The guy has to have care, for the rest of his life, man. I'd rather Kell get out with his health, man, than have a brain bleed or some shit like that. Like I said, this guy has a woman and kids, man. I want this guy to enjoy the rest of his life, man. Okay. King, that wasn't easy work. Errol said it himself. I didn't say easy. I said Brook ain't gonna beat Spence. Crow season. Let's see. Errol would have had to kill one of them Latino fighters before they quit. And the pussy quit. I told y'all now where my apologies. He broke the left over the bone. LOL and the new strap season Team True Man down. Exactly. I guess it would be Kell Brook no quit. Okay, injury prone. Okay, if you want to say that, okay. Um, I wouldn't necessarily agree. You know, the guy taking hard shots on the eye, but okay. All right, from two hard hitters, you know, Golovkin and Spence. You know, these guys are hard hitters, man. Back to back, he took these fights. You know, give the guy credit. You know, he did not swerve Spence. He stepped up and took the fight. Okay, let's see, man. I've been killing these dumbass people going on Brook. How that crow tastes? Don't taste good. Tastes like I said, sardines and apple. Can't be served uncooked, watery brownies. Can't be served uncooked, watery brownies. Laugh my ass off. Great fight though, man. I respect the shit out of Kell. I was nervous as hell. Hey, tip in the cap to you, Monty. Hey man, you was on Team Spence. You were being classy. Hey, congrats to you, man. You called it, and hey, like you said, man, Kell was tough in the fight. You know, I'm definitely not shitting on my guy. He put up a hell of a fight, and I'm still on his team, man. You know, hey, I'm still wearing the cap and the shirt. Okay. And I will be ordering a Brook Spence walkout shirt, okay? The one that they just released a couple of days ago. All right, is it me or is it the other eye? Yeah, it's the other eye. That's what I'm saying, man. You know, I want him to retire. Amir Khan, if he has one more fight, Amir Khan, and that's it. I'm calling for Kell to retire, okay? Damn, it was like he lost all his energy in the blink of an eye. I know, man. It was, man. I definitely agree with that. You know, it was a close back and forth fight. I'm guessing it must have happened when he took the eye injury. That must have caused him to slow down. You know, that must be what happened. Only thing I can think, man, because you know you're right. I agree with your statement. T.Y. King, we tried to warn him, let my ass off. Brook got fucked up the whole fight. Spence got no credit till Brook eye was fucked up, and the announcers had to say something. Hey, it was a close back and forth fight, man. For the longest time with all the even rounds, I had Kell up by 1 point. Probably I would say probably through the 8. You know, after the ninth, that's when Spence took over on my card. Okay, because let's see, was it ninth? No, that's when he evened it up in the ninth. He evened it up on my card. Then after that, he took over. He had the 2 point lead because he got the knockdown of the 10th. All right. Keith Thurman gonna milk this surgery for all it's worth. He ain't want nothing to do with the truth. Yep. I'm not high on Thurman in his actions, man. You know, he gonna try to pull some bullshit, man. Okay. Excuse me. I seen the fight. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, big brother. I need C can I guess came a little late. Let's see. His eye didn't get like that for no reason. Watch the fight for landed punches. Don't listen to the damn announcers in the UK. Told y'all Spence don't hit as hard as GGG, but he is like a light heavyweight with more speed. Spence floored Brook, unlike GGG. He quit again. He did not quit against Triple G 2 times. For what he did at Tebow, Brook got his ass beaten, landed some real good punches. That's what happened. It was a good fight. Not a one-sided fight at all. I agree. He was off. He looked slow. Um, he just was not aggressive enough, man. He should have been more aggressive through the fight. Um, yeah, and then toward the end, Spence came on, man. But you know, he should have jumped on the guy more, man. When he had him hurt, he should have he should have jumped on him, man. Kell stuns the guy. He stares at him, man. Let's see, quit again. He got a quitter trainer. Travfdy. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, man. Body work got it done. Just left the stadium. I'm a Sheffield guy, but I tell you what, man should never give up like Brook did. I'm gutted. Hey, man. Josh, man, look, man, you guys need to salute Kell, man. You guys need to salute this guy, man. This guy, uh, what round was that? The 10th round when he got knocked down. This guy got knocked down. He clearly had the injury on the eye, because I noted it at the end of the ninth round. Okay, this guy came out. He was clearly hurt at that point. Okay, he he took the knockdown. He took the knee in the 10th. He got back up. The guy was throwing his ass off, man. He did not quit in the 10th round. He gave one last good effort, man. So, you know, you guys in Sheffield do not be critical and shameful of Kell Brook, man. Um, the guy was a warrior, man. Okay, no, he was on the body shots. The announcers didn't mention until the 6th round got to his ass. I'm watching like, damn. Then I guess he hit Spence with a jab, and the announcers look at that combo. LOL, get the fuck out of here. His eyes are fucked, and Kell don't want Lubin or Charlo. That's what I'm saying, man. Forget 54, forget 60, man. Kell needs to retire, man. He can fight Khan in one last big payday if he wants to, but other than that, man, he needs to retire, man. Get out with your health, man. Get out with your health. Okay, that's the way. As a fan, I'm saying this shit. Okay, Kell looked big and slow. Brook threw the towel in, and congrats to Spence, and congrats to Spence. Again, let's see. Did he look slow to you? Nah, I'm not gonna say that, man. I'm not making no excuses, man. We lost fair and square, man. Let's see. Andre or Laura. He looked like he was getting dug in the body by Spence. Khan not a big puncher. He can go in with a big puncher. Again with them eye injuries. Yep. That's it, man. That's it for Kell Brook, man. Amir Khan, and that's it, man. That's it. Okay. Now I told y'all Kell only had a faster jab. Spence was all around more speed. Then slowed down, got his ass beaten quick, very simple. I didn't see that snap in the jab like he had against Porter. Let's see. Errol was sluggish in the beginning, but the body work and the power took over. Lomas, let's see, he shoulda, coulda, woulda. He lost fair square in the ring. He got stopped at the end of the day. Spence, let's see. Spence ain't Porter. Spence reach is 72. Porter is 69. Travfdy, he didn't keep coming in because of the end results. His eyes fucked. Good fight. Two world-class fighters. Spence just on another level. Let's see. They both look tense at the start. Loading up with power. Yeah, I agree with that. Kell grabs way too much. Kell clinches when he has to, man. And to stay safe. So I'm not critical on that. You can start riding Kell and get you some man down gear. No, that's not happening. Got stopped in a Duran Ortiz pussy way. Nah, I'm not seeing it that way. I respect you, bro. Hey, thanks, man. I respect you too, man. Travfdy, like the channel homie, both warriors, hands down. Spence the truth man down. Hey, Lewis Blake, congrats to you, man. You was one of these guys, and thanks for showing the respect. You was one of the guys, supporting Errol Spence, man, and you was stuck around, when I was being very critical. Okay, so hey, I'm tipping my cap to Lewis Blake. All right, he might take Thurman too. Yeah, hey, I would favor him in that fight. Like I say, hey, the guy beat the best welterweight in the world, so he is the best now. So in that fight, I would favor Errol Spence. Okay, let's see. They should have let him tape his glove again. I hope Spence makes his money. Spence versus Crawford. Well, I want to see Crawford against Ndongo. Okay, I want that unification. Then, if Crawford wins that fight, then he can move up. Okay, then hopefully by that point, if the Crawford and Ndongo fight happens this summer, in a few months. Um, let's see. And then if they can have Brook, I mean if they can have Spence and Thurman, like in the fall toward the end of the year. Um, I don't know. Crawford might have to fight two more times before he could unify with Spence. Hell, Crawford might be able to fight Ndongo, then Pacquiao, then Spence. Okay, let's see. Spence versus Crawford. Been saying it for 7 years. Just eat the crow. I heard on another boxing channel that there was something wrong with Kell before the fight. Hey, if it was, no excuses, man. If it was something wrong, he should have pulled out. So no excuses. All right. First I thought Kell Brook would KO Khan if that fight was to happen, but now I just think Khan can stop Kell. He's always getting eye injuries. Yep. I'm telling you, man. I'm calling him to retire. Okay. Amir Khan and slash or retire. That's it. Okay. Just listen to me. Spence only challenge is Crawford. Hey, if you're asking me right now, I got Terrence Crawford winning that fight all day. Okay, I do. All right, out jabbed, get out. Come on, man. Kell Hill's more important, but Kell made him work for it. I respect Brook and stop saying he gave up. You dumb your mouth, the man. Not trying to go blind. He tough as nails. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. One of these guys, everybody who's saying Kell Brook quit, man. Pull up that Gerald McClellan highlight film, man. That was recently uploaded to YouTube. I don't know if it was Edna King or who did that shit, man. Uh, I forget the other channel I follow, but somebody did a video on Gerald McClellan. Okay, if I think about it, I may pin it in this post after I upload this. Okay, look, man, I want these guys to be healthy after these fights, man. Okay, let's see. Greg March, don't start this shit. Simple watch how Spence worked his ass in those early rounds. They just threw to Brook. Yes, Kell is a warrior at the emergency room. Brook, dog fucking quit. No ifs, no ands, ifs, or buts. Injury prone, gamblers alert. The guy can take a punch, man. Hope he gets tested properly. Kell, Sammy Davis, Brook. He bowed down. I thought Queen was going into the ring. Brook is a complete fraud. The only person he beat was Porter, the special fraud. Special quitter, the best welterweight my ass. He never beat anyone besides Porter. Well, up to that point, who had Spence beaten? Okay, as I said many times, the guy, as I call him the best welterweight because not only because of his skills, but because of his tenure, because of his number of wins, number of knockouts, all greater than Thurman. As we know, Pacquiao is not fighting the best of the best, so he's out of that race. Okay, so Kell was number one. All right, but hey. But you saying Brook is a complete fraud? If you are a Errol Spence supporter, then you downgrade the Errol Spence's win. Hey, I'm here giving the man his props. I'm saying he beat the best welterweight in the world. He's best now. So if you run down Kell Brook, you are running down Errol Spence's accomplishments, and people can then say that he ain't done shit. Okay, so think about what you're saying. All right, Lewis Blake. I'm a huge Errol Spence fan. Happy he won the fight. I just can't stand Brook. He quit. Just telling you what I heard on the boxing rant. I was wrong as well. Thought it was easy win for Brook. What I saw in Spence past fights. Don't say fighting Brook in the same sentence. Trav, you're a good sport. Looking forward to Spence Thurman and Canelo GG. Hey, thanks, Lawrence. I appreciate it, man. Hey, you were called. You said you felt Spence would win, so congrats to you. I seen fighters fight through injury. 11th round, he could have gone one more round. But quitters are going to quit. Okay, that's your opinion. Kell Brook was a fraud, complete fraud. Okay, again, vagina economics 101. You saying that shit? You watering down Errol Spence's accomplishments, man. That is not smart. You know, I'm giving him all the props in the world. Okay. I noticed the end. I noticed the eye a round before the fight ended. His health was on the line. Ultimately, he did the right thing. That's right, Billy. Good video. Con will be interesting to see against Brook. I agree with you, Billy. Billy Batson, okay. The body shots made him slow down. Kell Brook is a fraud. Let's see. Paulie Malignaggi fought 7 rounds with a broken socket against Miguel Cotto. He finished the fight. Exactly, Greg March. Let's see. Brook was winking and Errol was throwing kisses to the face, worked the body. Good sport, Trav. Hope you didn't lose too much money, bro. I lost a little chunk. I lost a little chunk, but I'll be back. Okay, let's see. The guys took a lot out of Brook. He never had Spence hurt to me. He never stunned him. I disagree with that. There were a few times in the fight where he landed flush on the guy and did not follow up. Okay, the towel saved Kell when he was fighting Triple G. Salute to Brook. He is a warrior. I respect him for taking the risk. That's right, CSM HBJ dog. You're right, man. That's right. People got to remember that shit, man. Eddie Hearn wanted him to swerve this fight, man. And he could have. He could have said, you know what? I fought at middleweight. You know, making welterweight is too hard on my body, so I'm going to move up to 54. He did not say that shit, man. Everybody was saying that he would not take the fight. He took the fight. So people need to respect Kell Brook for that. I'm glad you said that, man. People need to respect this man. He gave us a fight. He took the fight. You know, he could have sidestepped Errol Spence and fought anybody at 54. I had a list up the other day. K9, Bundridge, all these type of guys at 54. He could have picked the easy guy to get a win. He fought Errol Spence, man. He was not a businessman. He was a fighter. Okay, better man won. That's right, Joey. I know you were on Team Brook. Let's see. Anybody call a killer quitter that's clearly never fought before? I think it was a good shot, but I don't think he was in any danger. Please, bro, stop smacking your lips. I agree with you. Get that calm payday and retire. Yep. Let's see. Spence certainly took more. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say he probably should wait a year before taking that fight, but hell, Khan would probably want that fight before the year's end. So maybe the end of the year, maybe a year from now. Maybe Khan can have a warm up fight and then they meet. Around this time next year at Wembley. Okay, if the fight will draw that kind of crowd. Let's see. Okay, Spence certainly took more than one step back. Those PEDs sure helped though. Let's see. As far as I know, it was body testing in the fight. The guy passed all his tests unless something pops up on this fight day test. Okay, unless something like that happened. If the guy passed all his tests, I definitely won't accuse him of doing anything in the fight. Okay. Let's see. Ty Envy. Now what? Delete your worthless channel, dumbass, and talking all that shit and your countless videos about, and you don't know anything about the sport. Okay, really. Go through the channel and see how much shit I predicted correct. All right. It's worthless, but you're here in the chat. All right. Let's see. Brook allowed GGG to change how his career could have been, but due to the eye, it's over. Without the suspect eye, Brook is top 3 at 147. Trav, ignore the hate. All your points were logical in my opinion. Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate it. The negative shit don't phase me at all. Okay, 100%. He should have never taken a GGG fight. Greg, nah, man. Let's tip our cap to this guy, man, for stepping up, man. He was not being a businessman, man. That's what's ruining boxing, man. Too many businessmen, man. If it was more guys like Kell Brook, we would be getting more big events, more big fights like this, man. We need guys stepping up, taking fights. We're like Crawford said, he called out Thurman, a highway division champ. Let's encourage guys to take on challenges and risks. I am for it, man. I would never criticize a guy for taking on a bigger challenge. I want guys taking that. That's why I'm a big fan of Kell Brook, man. Okay, let's see. Spence broke the other orbital. Oh, thanks, homie. Hats off to you too. Man, I just seen Kell Brook. Ain't nothing wrong with his eye. Let's see. Let's see. Spence left eye, GG, right eye. Yeah. Only if Floyd had much harder as Brook to face Porter, Spence, GG. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Floyd gets guarded up, TBE, and all this kind of bullshit. But he is, Floyd says, "Oh, I'll do this Triple G," but he is not taking on the fight. He is not taking on the fight, man. He did not call out Kell Brook after he beat Manny Pacquiao. If he would have done what he had to do to keep the WBO, he could have unified with Kell Brook to become undisputed welterweight champion. Floyd Mayweather did not accomplish that in his career, So, hey, I'm for guys who step up, take challenges, take on big fights, and not be businessmen, man. Even if Kell Brook's career was short, and people need to remember that this guy fought Triple G and Errol Spence back to back. Okay, an all-time great middleweight and a guy who could, depending on how his career goes, could turn out to be a great or all-time great welterweight or all-time great in general. So, Kell Brook should be commended for that, man. He should be commended for taking on those two fights back to back. Okay, let's see. I am Team Spence 100% all day, but Errol uh, defeated a great fighter. Brook gave him his toughest fight, his toughest test to date. But when all said and done, a great fighter beat another great fighter. That's right, J Mac. I agree with that, man. Let's see. Floyd would destroy Porter and GGG, who leaves his head open. Well, Floyd needs to take on those fights and prove they're right. Uh, and that's all I'm saying in the chat, guys. Unless I'm missing out on something. Okay. Yeah. So I guess that's about it, guys. The crow is pretty much gone. Only a little left. Uh, you know. Let's see. If more took those risky fights, it would be great fights, but short careers, weight classes there for a reason. Uh, well, that's true, but again, I won't be critical of guy taking on a great fight. All right. Well, guys, I believe that's it, man. That's all I need to say. The chat has pretty much petered out. Thanks to you guys for tuning in, commenting, being on the chat, and for supporting the channel, man, for watching the videos and sticking around. Uh, we had a good close fight back and forth in my opinion. And like I said, toward the end, Spence took over. He won the fight fair and square, man. So again, hey, I tip my cap. I applaud, congratulate Team Spence, Errol Spence, Derrick James, all these guys, man. They won the fight fair and square. All right, and I was wrong. I admit it. I was wrong. All right. Thanks for watching, and I'll be talking to you guys soon, man. Thanks for the support.